Callie sold peaches by the county road in a white cotton dress with a sunburned nose. She had a jar for tips and a jar for leaving and a paper bag full of folded dreams. Dolan came through in a logging truck with a cracked windshield and a little bad luck. He bought 2 peaches and stayed till sundown, talking about rain like it might save that town. She said, I ain't made for dying here slow. He said, I ain't made for being alone. By the time the cicadas started singing, something in both of them already knew. Meet me where the blacktop ends, where the dust kicks up and the creek road bends, where nobody knows what we're running from, and the moon hangs low like a loaded gun. Bring your suitcase, bring your wild heart, bring every scar they said won't mend. I'll be waiting past the last street light. Meet me where the blacktop ends. Her daddy had plans for the preacher's boy, a brick house, 2 kids, and a quiet voice. But Callie wanted thunder, not permission, a love that felt like gasoline ignition. Nolan had debts in a town down south, and a woman's name he never talked about. He wasn't clean, but he wasn't lying, and she could hear the truth in the way he was trying. On Friday night she packed 1 bag, left the jar on the counter and the screen door cracked. But her mama caught her under the porch light, said, girl, love can leave bruises too. Meet me where the blacktop ends, where the dust kicks up and the creek road bends, where nobody knows what we're running from, and the moon hangs low like a loaded gun. And bring your suitcase, bring your wild heart, bring every scar they said won't mend. I'll be waiting past the last street light. Meet me where the blacktop ends. He waited till midnight by the sycamore tree, with the engine running and his heart on his sleeve. At 12:30 he thought she was gone. At 12:40 he turned the radio on. Then headlights cut through the summer dark. Callie pulled up in her mama's car. She stepped out crying, keys in her hand, said, I can't run just to call it a plan. He looked at the road, then looked at her, said, then I'll stay till staying works. Meet me where the blacktop ends, not to disappear but to begin again, where the dust settles down and the creek road bends, where love don't break just because it bends. Bring your suitcase, bring your wild heart, bring every fear you couldn't defend. I'll be patient past the last street light. Meet me where the blacktop ends. Now there's a peach stand by the county road with a handmade sign and a baby clothes, a logging truck parked under the trees, and 2 old jars marked home and dreams. Mary kept a room above the feed store, with a cracked blue sink and a view of the tracks. She worked double shifts at the county diner, pouring black coffee for men coming back. Eli drove nights for a grain elevator, hauling hard weather through Kansas rain. He'd stop at a window just before sunrise, too tired to talk, too in love to explain. She said one day this town's gonna swallow us whole. He said then I'll build us a road out of here. Dreams cost money, and money moves slowly, and distance grows fast when it's fed by fear. She was the light he left on in the hallway, the last warm thing in a cold motel room. He was a prayer she kept under her pillow, a half-broke heart still beating true. They weren't the kind that love comes easy. They were the kind that love makes strong. 2 lost souls on the edge of leaving, still finding home in the light left on. He took a contract down near Odessa, 6 months gone for a little more pay. She wrote 3 letters, then stopped at Christmas, when his first 2 came back too late. By spring she was singing in a roadside bar room. Nothing too pretty, nothing too loud, just old sad songs for the lonely truckers, and 1 slow waltz for the face in the crowd. He came through town with a busted headlight, a sunburned neck and a diamond ring. But he saw her dancing with the local preacher's son, and learned how quiet a heart can break. She was the light he left on in the hallway, the last warm thing in a cold motel room. He was a prayer she kept under her pillow, a half-broke heart still beating true. They weren't the kind that love comes easy. They were the kind that love makes strong. 2 lost souls on the edge of leaving, still finding home in the light left on. Out behind the bar by the cigarette cans, she said, you don't get to disappear and call it sacrifice. He said, I thought I was building us forever, but forever don't work when you leave love behind. She looked at the rain, then looked at the highway, the moon hanging low like a silver regret. He opened his hand and didn't ask nothing, just waited there, breathing the words he had left. She was the light he left on in the hallway, still burning soft after all that hurt. He was the boy who became a man too late, standing there covered in dust and work. They weren't the kind that love comes easy, but some fires live through the longest storm. Two lost souls done running from leaving, walking back home by the light left on. Now there's a lamp in a farmhouse window off a two-lane road where the cotton bends. And every night when he pulls in tired, she leaves it glowing for him again. She left a postcard in the kitchen drawer underneath the ring and a broken screen door. Said, don't come looking past the county line. I need a life that don't run on your time. He read it twice by the cigarette glow, with the radio low and the coffee gone cold. Outside the wheat fields bent in the wind, like they knew she wasn't coming back again. He kept her number like a prayer in his coat, kept her picture in the dash of that old Ford. Every mile marker whispered her name, but pride is a matchstick and love is a flame. She was a postcard from Amarillo, sun setting in a heart half torn. He was a man with a pocket full of sorrow, chasing down a train that had already gone. Some love leaves slow, some love leaves hollow, some love waits where the wild winds blow. And every road he swore he'd never follow led him back to Amarillo. And she found work pouring drinks on Route 83, at a bar where the jukebox played Sweet Misery. Wore his old ring on a chain round her neck, like a promise she hated but couldn't forget. He crossed 3 states with a tank on red, rehearsing every word he should have said. But when he saw her through that neon glass, he knew I'm sorry couldn't buy back looked older in the lavender light, still pretty as rain on a Saturday night. He stood there shaking, hat in his hand, a stubborn boy trying to look like a man. She was a postcard from Amarillo, sunsetting and a heart half torn. He was a man with a pocket full of sorrow, chasing down a train that had already gone. Some love leaves slow, some love leaves hollow, some love waits where the wild winds blow. And every road he swore he'd never follow led him back to Amarillo. She said, you love me like a storm loves a window, always coming back just to break something more. He said, I spend my whole life being right, but I'd rather be yours than alone anymore. The band quit playing, the room went still. Two hearts standing at the edge of will. She didn't smile, but she didn't turn away. And sometimes mercy starts that way. She was a postcard from Amarillo, sunsetting and a heart half-healed. He was a man with his sorrow laid open, learning how a wound can feel. Some love leaves slow, some love comes trembling, some love kneels when the truth gets told. And every road that broke him down to nothing led him back to Amarillo. Now there's a postcard on the motel mirror, no goodbye written, no running left to do. Just two coffee cups by the window at sunrise, and the words, I finally made it home to you. Found your note in the glove box seam, 3 words deep in a grocery receipt. Said if you're still mad, drive west and see that old greenhouse on Maple Street. You left the porch light on all night long, like you knew I'd show when the hurt wore off. The screen door slapped in the summer wind, and my hand shook twice when I stepped in. There was mud on the floor, and your boots by the door, same blue mug by the like you never let go of a thing. You kept the light on for me through the cold and the rain. You kept the light on for me like you knew my middle name. If love's a house that I burned down, you were the porch, you were the key. You kept the light on for me. You kept the light on for me. I told you I was bad at staying clean, bad at promises, worse with a ring. Last August I was gone by dawn, with your good brass buckle and my pride still on. You said that truck sounded mean in the drive. I said don't wait up, I'll be back by night. But I missed your laugh in the diner booth, and the way you'd hum when the sirens blew. Now the road felt long and the bars all closed, till I saw that glow on the one place that still knows. You kept the light on for me through the cold and the rain. You kept the light on for me like you knew my middle name. If love's a house that I burned down, you were the porch, you were the key. You kept the light on for me. You kept the light on for me. I said, why'd you stay? You just looked away, ran your thumb on the ring. And you said some hearts learn slow, some hearts break then grow. Mine was always yours to keep. You kept the light on for me through the cold and the rain. You kept the light on for me like you knew my middle name. If love's a house that I burned down, you were the porch, you were the key. You kept the light on for me. You kept the light on for me. So leave that window unlatched, I'm not running this time. I'm coming home to you by the end of the line.
You came in late with rain on your cuffs, took the corner stool like you'd had enough. I was halfway through a lonely beer when you smiled like you knew me here.
You said your truck broke down past Hale on the two-lane road by the feed and bale.
I said I know a toll guy near the tracks. You laughed and said I might not be
coming back.
And that old bar fan just spun above, while your fingers
played with my lost love.
You had that look like you'd stayed too long,
like you were brave enough to be gone.
Take me down that Bitterroot Road, where the river bends and the pine trees fold. If you're leaving, leave slow. If you're staying, stay close. I've got room in my heart for a runaway home. Take me down that Bitterroot Road. We sat outside by the bait shop sign, watched a freight train cut the dark in half. You told me one boy wore your last good years, left a porch swing full of winter tears. I told you mine was a house of dust, with the front door stuck and a rusted trust. You touched my hand like you'd done that before, like we were both just standing at a war. Then the whole sky turned that copper gold. Your shadow leaned where the cold wind blew. You said, I don't know what I'm running from. I said, maybe you ain't the only one. Take me down that Bitterroot Road, where the river bends and the pine trees fold. If you're leaving, leave slow. If you're staying, stay close. I've got room in my heart for a runaway home. Take me down that Bitterroot Road. We could burn two names into a dot, or let the miles decide what they unlock. Either way, I won't pretend. I ain't been waiting for a second chance to begin. Take me down that Bitterroot Road, where the river bends and the pine trees fold. If you're leaving, leave slow. If you're staying, stay close. I've got room in my heart for a runaway home. Take me down that Bitterroot Road. You said maybe, like it hurt to say. Then you smiled and looked away. And I swear, as you drove off slow, my whole town lit up in your glow. Jesse fixed fences for a widow named June, out where the river cuts the red dirt in two. She had a porch light, a laugh like rain, and a black-eyed mare that wouldn't take reins. He came by Mondays with his toolbox shaking, trying not to stare when her hair came down. She'd bring sweet tea in a chipped glass pitcher, and he'd forget every nail in that town. She was 10 years older, he was broken, wild
Love don't check what the neighbors whisper. It grows where it shouldn't, like grass through concrete. He kept a ring in the glove box, wrapped in a map of Tennessee, waiting on a brave night, waiting on the man he meant to be. She kept her heart in the farmhouse, locked behind a screen door side. Two people scared of wanting more than life had told them they could try. A ring in the glove box, and a love they couldn't hide. By July, they were dancing in the kitchen, bare feet sliding on a pine wood floor. The radio played through the thunder, while rain beat time on the old storm door. But her brother came home from Oklahoma, said, "June, this town already talks enough." And Jesse heard every word from the driveway, with a busted tailgate and a mouthful of dust. So he took night work down in Memphis, told himself distance would make it clean. But every motel had her shadow in it, every waitress wore her perfume in his dreams. He kept a ring in the glove box, wrapped in a map of Tennessee, waiting on a brave night, waiting on the man he meant to be. She kept her heart in the farmhouse, locked behind a screen door side. Two people scared of wanting more than life had told them they could try. A ring in the glove box, and a love they couldn't hide. One cold Sunday, the river went rising, took half the pasture and the old fence line. Jesse drove hard through the warning sirens, found her on the porch with tears in her eyes. She said, "Don't come here just to rescue me. If you're still too afraid to stay." He pulled that map from the glove compartment, got down in the mud and said her name. He had a ring from the glove box, shaking in his work-worn hand. No church bells, no white dress waiting, just flood water covering the land. She had a heart in the farmhouse, finally open, finally free. And love looked less like a perfect promise than two souls choosing not to leave. A ring from the glove box, and a yes beneath the rain. Now there's a new fence by the river, and two names carved in the gate. Some folks still talk in that small town, but June just smiles and lets them say that Jesse came back with nothing but a ring